Hey everybody, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Sorry for the delay. We are live and we are ready to rock and roll. Now, due to some various delays that I had in getting a video produced, I literally have not had a chance to get anything set up. We are going to basically try to find a garage, swap out this vehicle, dealership I should say. Oh, let's go to Phoenix. So Clifton, and let's run into Phoenix because that is where my main garage is. How is everybody doing tonight? Get a job to Phoenix. Cannot get a job to Phoenix. I'm gonna drive there. Kenworth dealership. Actually, I feel like I'm so disjointed. I haven't had a chance to even think about what I want to do tonight. Find truck dealer. Peterbilt. Peterbilt. All right, we need to go to Albuquerque. We need to go to Albuquerque. Now we're on Albuquerque. Hey, Terraforming. Farmall's Forever. Ryan, GoldenEye, Wyatt. Anybody else that I haven't seen. How is everybody doing tonight? Hopefully the stream is doing pretty good. I'm actually in the middle of uploading a video at this very moment also. Albuquerque, exactly what I wanted. It is indeed Friday. Welcome to Friday, everybody. Trailer is here somewhere. So just like we did last night, I am trying to get prepared. In fact, the video I'm uploading at the moment is the first impressions video for Oak Hill. It came out today. She's a long video. She's an hour and 18 minutes. A lot to cover. There are a ton of farms and things to talk about on that map. So she's a long video. Took a longer time than expected to render out in Premiere. And well, when it was all said and done, it was like 18 gigs. So that is being uploaded as we speak. A little bit longer to get that configured. Thumbnails and everything. So we had pretty good turnout for the premiere last night on Crawford Farms. So I wanted to do that same thing tonight. Hopefully we'll get a good turnout. We'll see. There's some crossover audience between ATS and Farm Sim. But typically, I would have wanted to get ATS up and running and get all prepped and ready, mentally prepared for what I wanted to do, but I didn't have that opportunity tonight. So, yeah. So those of you that have had a chance to get in here and run the open beta 1.4 on your own, what do you think? What do you think of the new lighting? What do you think of the new chassis configurations? Ah, Wyatt, it is 8:37 p.m. Hey, Dwayne, what's up? Know what you're saying there. Been dealing and should have read. Now, some folks are probably not lighting the lack of lighting intensity out of the headlights. I feel it's more realistic. I always felt that the high beams were just overpowered. 49X is amazing with the new configurations. I mean, this deal, you know, the little 4x2 single axle, I think he's cute. I think he would make a nice, you know, cheap truck for your hired helpers, you know, for your AI drivers. If you like to run really nice and short runs, then you know the little 4x2 is nice. Less, no, there isn't that I know of any sort of announced date for 1.42, the regular branch. I mean, I kind of suspect they're going to run 1.4 in open beta for a few weeks because it is such a significant change with respect to the lighting. This beta allows them to get it in the hands of a lot of different players, which means that it's going to be played on a lot of different configurations, a lot of different systems, different graphics cards. We'll really be able to shake it out. What's up here? Really be able to shake it out and figure out what's going on, so that when it does release to the release branch, hopefully it is bug-free as can be possible and as optimized as could be possible. Now on my system, I haven't really noticed any sort of performance degradation, performance loss as a result of the new lighting. I've said that before. That was kind of the things I was worried about with respect to the new lighting, was if it would increase performance, or sorry, decrease performance, increase the load on the system. Me personally, I haven't seen any sort of drop in performance. Now, of course, you know, unless you're heavy in Truckers MP, you can run the open beta as easy as anyone else. Just go to Steam, pick ATS out of your library, right-click on it, and pick Properties. There's going to be a beta tab. Pick that, and then select from the beta tab the Open Beta 1.4. And as soon as you do that, you'll basically start to download. You'll start to download the update. It was like, I think it was like maybe 3 gigs, 3.8 gigs, something like that. And boom, you're in the open beta. Now, there is mod compatibility questions. That's something else that the open beta is going to be. It's going to allow mod authors to get access to the beta, to work on their mods, and hopefully then when it is full release, there will be a much better mod support list for the beta, or for 1.0, 1.4, sorry. So GoldenEye would be, no offense, but you're running on the opposite end of the spectrum. What I would say a 670MX would be. So if the lower end cards, older cards, are performing just as good, then that's a good sign. At this point, they're probably just tweaking the aesthetics of the new lighting. Well, Ryan, at some point you got to stop hoping someone else makes mods and you just dive in and start doing your own. Then you don't have to worry about if someone else will make one. Yeah, so you right click on on ATS on the left in your library, and you pick Properties, and then a window should come up and you should see a beta tab. And in that beta tab, there should be a drop down. And in that drop down, you should be able to pick several options, and one of those options should be 1.4. But what I would do is I would run a profile that is been stripped of mods, because there probably will be mod conflicts. And when you load it up, make a save game, make a new save. That way, if you do want to, you can revert back to, 1.38, and then just load up that old save that was 1.38, and then you're good to go. Hey, Headlights Gaming, what is up? We're on our way to Albuquerque to get to a Peterbilt dealership, because we're going to switch this truck out for a kind of low profile, extra long Peterbilt. We have low beams, and we go to our high beams. The high beams are not, we're not washing out the screen excessively. Right, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing on Sunday. I haven't thought that far ahead. Probably not, given the fact that I've live streamed every night this week. It's last Sunday. This will be my 6th live stream in a row. Got one scheduled for tomorrow, so that'll be 7 in a row. Might take a break for those interested in Ridgeport, oh, look at this. And that Club Cafe, that light looks awesome. Farm Sims are not farm. ATS has always looked great at night. I always liked the towns lit up at night, but now everything just looks a bit better. So Ridgeport, I've been told today that Ridgeport was listed as console testing, which means it has cleared PC testing. Now we didn't see it released today, obviously, so maybe on Monday. Maybe on Monday it'll show up. I don't know. We already talked last night about SnowRunner. Season 3's been released. It is no longer in public test build. So everyone that has a season pass now has season 3 available to them. I see, right, Terraforming, that ATS is your Lover's Day gift. Why does that make you sad? Most days you're, oh, because are you in Europe? Are you European somewhere? Of course I'm using an automatic. Never use a manual shift. Not in this game. Did I ever advertise this as ultra realistic? We play for fun. Oh, why do I keep hitting the ignition button? Well, are you Headlight Gaming? Are you on PC or are you on a console? Of course, Ryan. Saw South Park. Oh my gosh. Has it been 20 plus years ago? So on PC, right now, SnowRunner is on sale over at Epic. It might be something to look at. Alright, well. It's fine. Ryan, I haven't watched that in probably 25 years. So I have no idea what it's like now. What's up, 6ZFN? That's an interesting name. That's fine. It's fine if you want to stick with Steam. There's definitely benefits with sticking to a single digital content provider. We are in a Mac Anthem. It's nighttime. We are in a little 4x2. Can't really see it at the moment. I can't see. That's a green light. You don't stop at a green light. Be slow. Fine. Let's just go around. Well, Headlight Gaming, I was really just picked it last stream to show off the short chassis. Ran a bunch of short loads, little pup trailers, between some close cities. It has its place. For sure, it's definitely far more maneuverable than the longer chassis. Much easier to back into delivery points like Eddie's and a few of those other ultra tight delivery points. I mean, clearly you wouldn't use it to run a giant heavy haul. But it has its place. I mean, you'll see 4x2 chassis running up and down the interstates, hauling little trailers or dual little trailers all the time where I'm at. They're definitely making local runs in cities. I mean, it looks a little stupid with the trailer we have configured with it right now, but New Mexico loans. Oh, it's green light. Let's go. Let's go. Any show that does some nice political satire is going to be fun, right? Are you sure, Ryan, it was the real person? I mean, we've had Elon Musk show up in chat several times. Trust me, I never felt it was the real person. I don't know, Headlight Gaming, it'd be nice to see. It'd be nice to see AI trucks with a little bit more variability. You know, other than always just a flat paint scheme. I mean, I assume that there's mods out there that allow you to change the AI vehicles, AI trucks over to like company trucks. I've used a mod that lets you switch the trailers out, company trailers. So once we get this load dropped off, we're going to go to the dealership. It is Tuesday morning, so we will overnight at the dealership. That way it'll be daytime, and then we'll swap out our truck. For a long chassis, a 8x6 Peterbilt with an extra long sleeper. After the stream at 10:30, about an hour and a half from now, we're going to do a live stream premiere of the new map. Welcome to Oak Hill. Be the first impressions video premiere of that video for that map. That's why we were late getting started tonight. It's going to be a long video, a bit longer to render out than expected. Well, if you ignore the fact that you have to use Maize Plus, or some aspects of Maize Plus, if you ignore the fact that Giants has failed QA testing once again, and that several of the additional crop types, the English language entries are not there. Then I would say the map is, well, yet another British map, except it's hilly. There's lots of animal areas, lots of potential either contractor yards or lots of contractor yards or arable yards. Could make a decent multiplayer map. But again, since it has Maize Plus burned into it, animals are totally different with respect to how you have to feed them. So there's that. I mean, if you're knowledgeable in Maize Plus and all you ever do is play Maize Plus maps, then yay, it's another map for you. If you don't really know what Maize Plus is or how to play it, then it's going to have a pretty steep learning curve. Where's the Peterbilt dealership? Said Peterbilt, Albuquerque. Albuquerque. Oh, here it is. So yeah, I go on a few rants early on in the video. Gonna turn some people off, but I don't care. Quite frankly, I'm just about done holding my tongue on some of this stuff. The map is out for all platforms, so we know consoles can't play with Maize Plus. So, Chellington Valley. Not Chellington Valley. I mean, Chellington Valley had Maize Plus burned into it. And it was going to have a non-Maize Plus version hit the mod hub for console. We know that that whole map was kind of self-imploded. There was that German map that came out before Christmas break that had Maize Plus burned into it. That was also available on console. But the console version was just a plain vanilla map. No additional props. And it was like, gee, if I had access to that map, I would play that map. But I have zero desire to play the Maize Plus version that PC players were forced to play. So then we have this map come out today for all platforms, but PC players are forced on the Maize Plus version. Guarantee you when I watch Sealy P's video tomorrow, I'll probably do it tomorrow, it'll be a plain map with just regular crops in it. The animals will be normal. And he'll be praising it left and right. And in that respect, everything that is broken about the PC version isn't going to be in the console version. So yeah, it's probably worth some level of praise at that point. Oh, Dennis, don't worry about off topic. We shift topic from topic. So I'll read that when we get to the shop. It's a lot of words and I read slow. So I ran a little bit about Maize Plus and being forced to play Maize Plus and how it changes the map even if you don't use Maize Plus. And players that aren't used to Maize Plus are not going to have a clue what's going on. They're going to get frustrated, they're not going to like the map, they're going to think the map's broken, and they're going to ditch it. And why can't we have as a choice, as PC players, a choice of the vanilla version that console players get, or the fancy version, if you will, that has the scripts. Then I rant off about Giants QA and the fact that the English translations for all the Maize Plus fill types are missing. And how I get that Giants QA is probably looking at German. But you would figure that probably the English... Yeah, I turned it off, actually. You figure probably the English translations are probably the second most popular language choice of the game. Yet they're missing. Or they're broken. Paths aren't right or whatever. I don't even know how it got sent to Giants broken. You would think Clancy Boy and his testers and farming agency, I want to call them out too, would have picked up on that and fixed it. And then I go off a bit about there's two World War II pillboxes on the map. And you know my rant about those. Mostly related to my opinions on Kleinhauer. And how the map author was forced to remove all of those on Kleinhauer because of references to World War II. And they referenced that, you know, it was going to impact. They couldn't have them because of their game rating, whatever their European game rating is. Okay, so if you can't have them because of your game rating, then why did Chellington Valley show up with a giant gun in a bunker? And where's the sleep truck? Well, we'll just go here then. I don't know. I need to sleep because I can't buy a truck at night. And now Oak Hill has showed up with two pillboxes, basically in fields. There's no way to play the map and not see them. Have I ever played this game before? Like I haven't, right? I'm getting SnowRunner. Do I want to purchase the premium edition, full game with seasons, or SnowRunner season pass, or do I need both? Literally looking at it now. Okay, so the base game is three zones. So you have Michigan, right? So you have 4 maps on Michigan, 4 maps in Alaska, and 4 maps in a muddy Russia. That's the base game. So there's 4, 8, 12 maps. The premium edition is the base game plus the season pass, which is cheaper than buying the base game and season pass separate. Now the season pass is going to get you 4 expansions. Season 1, which is already out, Season 2, which is already out, and Season 3, which is already out. So Season 1 introduced a snowy Russia. and there are 2 huge maps. Snowy Russia. Also introduced the concept of kind of thin ice. You can bust through the ice and fall into the water and basically lose your truck and then need to be recovered. Season 2 introduced a Canadian region, and there are 2 big maps for season 2. And basically that introduced the concept of crafting things, taking multiple raw inputs and making a different output. And sometimes that output is used in other missions and cargoes and things. Season 3, which just dropped, is Wyoming? No, is Montana? No, Michigan. It's another state. It introduced logging and hauling logs of various lengths, and includes 2 big maps also. And each update has added more contracts and missions to the base game. And we don't even Wisconsin, that's it. And we don't even know what's going to be season 4. It's been kind of leaked. It might be 3 maps. It might be another Russian area, but we really don't know. We're going to go with the stand-up short sleeper. Oh, we know what this Peter built. That one. Heck. That's what we're building out right there. So I do not regret in any way getting SnowRunner, the premium edition, basically. I do not regret it at all. So it's got tons of content. You get a few trucks, a few extra skins with the season pass, but they realistically are just throw-ins. I mean, the amount of additional gameplay you get out of the season pass content is ridiculous. I don't know. I might go with just a solid color. I always go with these fancy paint schemes. That kind of works. Do have a thing for red. I don't have the Valentine's Day paint schemes. Oh, we could do a little nod to Smokey and the Bandit with that action. See that? No, we won't. It's okay. Flags in. Gimmick. Chrome. Back to Chrome. Peterbilt. I don't like those front mirrors. What do y'all like those front mirrors? standard. Let's go in cab. We won't be able to see a thing. That's a little better. Classic as we can. Oh, yeah, that's nice. No. No. Chrome. Chrome. I'm going to go wide tires tonight. There's not a way like say, here, just apply this to all my tires. Be nice. Yeah, let's Peterbilt on there. That'll work. Oh, that's kind of retro enough. Finish out with there we go. Hope Trucker. There we go. Finally. Darren, what is up? Trade in. We only got 85,000 for that other truck. I don't have Western Star horns. Oh well. Yeah, the premium edition includes a season pass. All right, thanks for dropping by Headlight Gaming. By weight. There we go. Load to Yakima? Why not? Dennis, that's the only place to get it. I don't know if it'll ever be on something other than Epic. Might be one of their exclusives. Might just be an exclusive for a year, which in that case, it's probably going to get ready to come off of exclusive in a month or two. But, you know, it's hard to say. All right, Ryan, that's cool. So after the stream in an hour, okay, in about an hour, we are going to be firing up a premiere of Welcome to Oak Hill. Premiere of the first impressions video of the new map that came out today. Been talking a little bit about it earlier. Overall, it's not a bad map. Dang it. Gotta stop hitting that. Overall, it's not a bad map. It's just QA has failed them once again. And it's a Maize Plus map, which I'm not a fan of because it drastically changes gameplay. I mean, imagine if Seasons. Okay, imagine if a map that was prepared for Seasons, even if you didn't activate Seasons, you still had to wait for grass to dry into hay naturally. Imagine if, you know, if you had a map that was made to support Seasons, and regardless if you added Seasons or not, you still were forced into some level of Seasons functionality. That's what Maize Plus does. Maize Plus has to be burned into the map, baked in. So even if you don't activate it, there are aspects of it that you're forced to use. And it's one thing if there's just a PC version of the game, of the map, it's only Maize Plus, well, okay. There's only a PC version. But when there's also a console version that doesn't have that stuff in it, I would think the map author would want to appeal to as wide an audience as possible. And my personal opinion is Maize Plus is a very niche mod, and therefore has a very niche following that's smaller than Seasons. That's just my thoughts on it. Well, Dennis, I think we talked about this the other day. I think Farm Sim is one of those games that probably does benefit from a short 2-year cycle between versions. I mean, from one standpoint, about the time a new version is going to be coming out, a lot of modders and mappers have kind of figured out the system, and the best stuff starts to come out toward the end of the game run. But here we are, not 2.5 years, not 6 months past when the previous farm sim would have come out. And I think there's a lot of people that are like, well, I'm just finding it difficult to keep interest in it. And we might have a good 6 months before anything else gets, before it replaces. How many of those players will not come back to the franchise once they leave? It's a thing. You don't keep people's interest, they're going to leave. And you might never get them back. You know, it's a thing for like web development. There's studies have been shown where if you don't grab a visitor's attention within 10-15 seconds, they're probably gone. Going off to some other site, looking for whatever information they came to your site. Fine. And you may never get them back. Oh, look at this thing. One long train. The SnowRunner, when I get into it, it's one of those things where I would, I think about, man, I'd rather do SnowRunner than anything else right now, just to, there's just so much to do. A lot of variability, a lot of different dynamic, not really dynamic, but a lot of variability in the different environments. Oh no! Could put that sign right in my way. Thanks. Just let me pull on out of here. Hey, you want to stop traffic for me, Copper? Hey, Gordon, what's up? I mean, ATS is so cool. So we've got flags. Yeah, if we stop moving, they're dead. Start moving a little bit, they flop. If you're going faster, they start flapping faster. Might be harder to outrun Buford, but once this train gets rolling, it's not going to be easy to stop with a blockade. It's not a It's not a what are those? What was that? Oh shoot! What was that DLC? Not one of those extreme cargos. It's just a real heavy transformer. Once we get up to speed, we're not a wide load or anything. $45 miles an hour. We're getting there. Get our head of steam up. Wouldn't want to run this through the mountains of Colorado. Peterbilt's nice because we can, I mentioned during another stream, I like so I can see my left mirror. Mac I wasn't so fancy of because I felt too much on the wheel. Oh, we gotta turn. Let go. Hey, something else that'd be nice to see with these AI trucks is different chassis now. let's see here. We got what? How many wheels we got? We got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22. That's just behind it. We got 28, 32, 36. That's the trailer. And then we got 4, 48, 42, 44 wheels in this particular configuration. "44 wheels. Definitely spreading that load out. Hey, Mateo, what's up? We're hauling a transformer. One of those extra long flatbeds, low loaders. And an 8x6 Peterbilt. Go back and take a quick look at her again. There's our load. No beacons. I honestly can't tell you when I've seen a truck with beacons on going down the interstate. Maybe one that's hauling something wide. I just don't see it. They exist, I don't notice them, which means the beacons aren't doing their job, are they? Are you on console, Mateo? Got a vague... there you go. I was like, I've got a vague remembrance of maybe we were already having this discussion. Get over here to the left. Don't pass on the left, people. On the right. Oh, where's that at? Okay. Oh, we had a road sign half sunk in the ground. Why is everybody slowing down? We are going to... Where are we going to? Yakima. 1,160 miles. The long run. We were down in Albuquerque when we picked it up. That's good because this stream I wanted to get up north. Now that I'm remembering. Baby Jesus, I have no intentions of ever playing with Maize Plus. You know, Alien Jim had a tutorial on fixing it. What's his tutorial on fixing? Is it fixing Maize Plus or is it fixing Oakfield? I wouldn't even think he would have done a video on fixing Maize Plus because he's mostly a console player. It's not. It's pre-recorded. The video was recorded a couple hours ago. Yeah, Maize Plus adds too much. It adds too much complexity for the sake of realism. Completely changes the way animals need to be fed. Even if you choose to not use any of the Maize Plus crops, it still changes your animals completely. You know, like your sheep. Base game, your sheep need hay or grass and you're done. But with Maize Plus, they need 4 different types of food and they need all 4 types of food to be productive. Same with cows. Cows need total mixed rations and that is it. The base game. But with Maize Plus, they need mixed rations and 3 other fill types. And 2 of those other fill types include hay and regular silage, which is already in total mixed rations. So you have to feed them TMR and silage separate and hay separate. Like what? Okay, well the fix is probably fixing the language files. Oh, I haven't even gotten to how you make hay yet. There's like 4 different types of wet grass. You have grass, then you have clover, then you have alfalfa, then you have horse grass and field grass, and all of those grasses have a wet variant, a semi-dry variant, a dry variant, and a silage variant. And you have to TED 4 times, I think, maybe 3, to go from wet grass to hay. Regardless if you're playing with Maize Plus or not. You have to TED multiple times in order to get grass, in order to get hay, or dry clover, or dry alfalfa, or dry horse grass. Oh, did we take it a sign? I think it was okay. Maize Plus is good if you want to play with it. But like I said earlier, imagine if maps that were prepared with seasons forced you to have to wait, forced you to have to deal with the only way of making hay is to let it dry on the ground. That's a major variation from how you make hay in base game. And to imagine that every map that has a seasons mask requires you to make hay the seasons way regardless. That's what Maize Plus does. It forces you to have to make hay the way they want you to make hay, even if you don't activate it on a map that's been prepared with it. Forces, imagine if the fact that a map has a seasons mask, it makes the animals work the way season makes the animals work. That's what Maize Plus does. It forces the player to do animals the way Maize Plus wants you to do animals, even if you don't have it activated. Oh, what is my setup? Well, I've got a Rustmaster T150 wheel, P3 PA pedal set. I've got a Logitech heavy equipment side panel, which I'm using for the joysticks to look left and right. I can also zoom in. It's so cool. Zoom in with that. Well, that map is probably over on a mod site, which I won't visit anyway, because they're violating Giant's terms of service. Welcome to Colorado. Nice. Or it's a Facebook release, and Facebook is dumb. Casinos of Colorado. Get your Indian casino money. Oh, there's our floating signs again. Everybody witness the floating signs that are ATS. Right outside the casino. Oh, we're gonna get weighed. See what our weight is. This way station is off the beaten path. 179,000 pounds. I don't really know the monitor. It's a 34-inch curve. $1440, 144 hertz. That's about all I remember. That's the main monitor. I think I got a pair of 28s on either side. Oh, we hit her. Hit the side of something. There's our arrow. Blinkers were down there in the corner. I was wondering where our blinkers were. Oh, we're gonna hit the pole. Didn't swing out any wider. The truck was there. Yeah, back in the day, maps would come out. There would be a regular version and then a Maize Plus version. And then that just stopped. Now PC players get Maize Plus version and console players get the non-Maize Plus version. PC players that don't want to play with Maize Plus are basically left not playing the map. Yeah, initially terraforming, that's how it was. You had the regular map would come out, and then the Maize Plus version would show up later. That's the farming agency version, because they did all the Maize Plus stuff. Then at some point it was, well, that kind of stopped. welcome to Utah. So we flew through Colorado. That was pretty quick. Thankfully, we didn't have any mountainous run. All right, we're going to try to swing out a bit on this one. If we can. So everybody, in about 30 minutes, we're going to hit a live stream premiere of the Welcome to Oak Hill first impressions video. We're going to be cutting off here in about 20 minutes. Thank you, buddy. Give you that extra room. About 20 minutes, we're going to be cutting off the live stream. Give you all a chance to get some refreshments. Head back. We're going to link over to the live stream or the premiere. Be firing off at 10:30. My time, which is in 30 minutes. And then we're going to check out Oak Hill together. I mean, if it didn't have Maize Plus, therefore it wouldn't have the problems with the language files that are messed up, then the only beef I would have with it is the fact that Giants QA released a map with 2 pillboxes, which seem to be counter to what they've said in the past with respect to their game rating and references to World War II. Why else would you have concrete pillboxes on the coast? So other than that, perfectly fine map. Lots of animal farms, lots of arable farms or contract farms, plenty of fields, very hilly. Not an excessive number of sell points, but still a lot of sell points. Into Moab. Let's see, let's check. What do we got? 900 miles to go. And we're going to get there in 20 minutes or not? So today I saw a very interesting, not today, yesterday. Yesterday I saw a very interesting police car on the way to work. First thing that caught my notice was it was white and blue. Not a paint scheme that you typically will see. And on the side of it, it said Federal Protection Service, Homeland Security Police. I mean, it said police. It wasn't like, you know, a government vehicle. It was just Homeland Security vehicle. It said police. It had the lights on and everything. Very interesting. Like, since when did Homeland Security get a police force? All right, let's get a good run up this hill. Let's not roll the trailer. Carried a lot of speed, sharp turns. Quick. Got dark quick. Come on, you can do it. 15 miles an hour. Oh my gosh, and we're merging on the interstate. We're on 25 on an 80. Flashers, F. Better turn on our flashers. There we go. I guess we're going 50 now and an 80. That's not too bad. Now this truck looks all lit up. Oh no! What happens when you go into a turn? Bad things happen. Flash me all you want, buddy. speed limit 65. I'm going 65. Bryce, Utah. Here. When does this load due? Load is due in 9 hours. Alright, so this must be a World of Truck Jobs? Yeah, it is. We can rest at a truck stop. Just pulled out in front of me. We can pull off at a truck stop and get to daytime. I was like, I was high beans. I think it is. There's less traffic at night. And then we get to a busy section, right? is indeed a bed icon. All right, we're going to pull off here and snooze for the night. Hey! I was going to turn there. It's daytime. Well, snow on the mountains. I can't tell you how many times I think I've stopped at this gas station. We stopped here a lot of times when we were doing convoys. Come through here at least 3 or 4 times with the pre-recorded Pony Express series. $3 million. Construction going on over here. Looks like some heavy steel being put up. It'd be cool if, like, in a future game update, that was a delivery point. Get a little bit further down the road, and then we are going to be calling this a night. A little short of our normal 2-hour time frame, just because I had to start the stream a bit late. But don't go away. I'll be linking to the premiere video here just in a few moments. Go ahead and go on over there. Hopefully it's done processing on YouTube side. I uploaded it when we were starting the stream. Hopefully now that it's an hour and 40 some minutes later, it's processed. Be live streaming that in a map first impressions live premiere. here in about 10 minutes. And then tomorrow night we'll be on SnowRunner. We won't be on the public test build anymore. We'll be on the full release build, continuing our saga in Season 3. In fact, we might, just might, we might look at the new contracts on the old maps tomorrow. We might do that. See if we can't hammer out some of those new logging contracts on the older maps. That sounds fun. I mean, after the frustration I had with stream last night, or 2 nights ago, right? And then after that premiere, I'll have to get back on here and finish this run. So this is a World of Trucks run that's going to expire in 9 hours. So if I don't finish this, I'll be penalized. Gosh, I only got $23 million. I don't know what I'm going to do if I get penalized. Oops. Oops. Alright, we're going to pull off up here. Get that live stream of that premiere linked over to you. Then we'll close her out. All right, so let's go ahead and get that linked up. Looks like it is done. Good for that. So it is all ready and hot to go. So go on, head on over here. We'll be starting that in 9 minutes. That is going to fire up. So I want to thank you for coming out and watching tonight on ATS. Again, sorry about the late start, but we were working on trying to get this Oak Hill, Welcome to Oak Hill, rendered and uploaded and ready for a premiere tonight, because we had a really good turnout last night for the Crawford Farms live stream premiere right after that live stream of Farm Sim. Now, ATS to Farm Sim might have a little lower takeout, but oh well. So until next time, happy trucking.